Yo guys, welcome back, and I know it's taken me a while, but I've been busy and I apologize, but here is the updated FE gun kit tutorial. So if you've already made your gun for my last video, you don't need to do these parts. Just skip to this time right here, and that will be when I'm doing the part that you are obviously asking about. Now, if you are just watching this video, you would like to just go through it all again just to make sure, which I prefer, just to make sure you do it correctly, just follow along. And let's get into it. Okay, so the first step, I don't know if you've done this or not, but if you haven't, make sure to go into the toolbox and find yourself what gun model you'd like to use. Now, I'm using the Battlefield 4 gun kit again, as I always do. We're gonna just do, let's just do this guy right here, this guy. The AS Val. Now let's take him out. Okay, so now once you've gotten your gun again, or if you already have a gun, or you already have the gun you did from last video, here you are. Here's the gun, looking good. Now, what you want to do first is you want to go here into home and get a part. You don't need to anchor it. You don't need to do any of that because we're going to be welding these things. So now what we want to do is you can have these on or not, but I like to take them off for this. And you're going to make it into the handle shape using this part that you just spawned in. So once you do this, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, once you've gotten your handle, you want to click on it and you want to go into properties. And if you don't have your properties open, make sure to go to view, the top, and make sure to click properties. Now, as you can see, if yours looks like this, you'll find out once you click properties, boom, here's this menu. Now, once you're in properties, you're going to go to name and you're going to name this handle. Make sure that the H is capital. That's very important. Now you're just going to make this transparent. And there you go. There's your handle. And once you've made your handle, all you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab this boy right here, right? And you want to put the handle inside of the model. Well, you'll have a lot of builds in here and a lot of zombies, so hold on. Gotta scroll up for a little bit. So once you do that, and you put the handle into here, what you're gonna want to do. So if you don't have another gun already made, make sure if you've watched my other video, you should be able to follow along just fine. But if you haven't watched my other video, go watch it, and that will walk you completely through getting the FE gun kit set up. This is just an updated version for the people who've already set it up and just want first person. So go into one of your guns you've already made in your thing, and you want to go into the handle and grab all of these. Remember, you don't need any of these welds or anything like that, just all of this. So you can click on the first one, hold shift, and click on the bottom one, copy it over. So once you've copied it into the other handle, right here, kablamo, okay, you're going to want to make this usable. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into the model and click rig edit light, which you've used this before if you watch my other videos, and you want to go handle and then grab all of these and create joints. Now, once you've done that, you are pretty much good to go. So now the part that you guys haven't gotten to do is you want to make sure you want to go into you want to go into replicated storage and go into MISC, and in here you'll find view model arms or view model pistol. You want to use view model pistol. Now, I don't have the original pistol in here. I do, but I changed it obviously. So I'm going to use just one of my simple ones. So I'm going to grab just the beginning pistol, so you can all follow along as easily. You're going to paste this one or move this one if you just want to replace the pistol, and you're going to move it into workspace and bring it over. So as you can see, I'm bringing it over really fast. Boom, here we are. You can see this is the first gun I made. Now, once you've done this, you can set it up really fast. Line up your gun with the arms or with the other gun if there's already a gun there. So as you can see, exactly what I'm doing. Lining it up. Just lining the gun up. That's all I'm doing. Now, you want to go into the V pistol arms, and you want to get rid of the original gun. So delete the handle and also delete all of this. All of that needs to be gone. Okay? So once you've done that, you want to go back to your AS Val or whatever gun you're using for this tutorial. You want to line it up a little better, so like that. Now you want to put the AS Val into the view model. I put it in the wrong thing. Apologies. Put it inside the view model, so like this. Now you want to go into the AS Val. You want to grab the handle and you want to move it out of the model itself, but keep everything else in there. Now, what you want to do is go to the right hand, or right arm, I should say, and you want to use the Moon Animator I had you download from last. Also, all of the links will be in the description to download these if you have not already. And you want to grab the Easy Weld, go to Part, make sure you have the right arm selected, hold Control, and click the handle. And you want to join in place. Make sure Animatable is selected on. Now, once you've done that, you can see when I go into animation, it should work beautifully. As you can see, now my gun is animatable. I already have the animation from the gun previous, so the animation's already done, as you can see. So the gun works. You can animate it. All of the parts work, as you can see. You have a little thing right here. You have the magazine, or I should say slide, sorry. Everything works. And if you have a better model, you'll have more parts. But as you can see, if I go down here, I have everything selected. So now what I'm going to do is you want to close out of that. And you want to bring this back into view models. And obviously name it something else, which I'm on my 16th gun. So name it V_16 or V_pistol 16, like mine are labeled here. And once you've done that, you want to go to Starter Pack and you want to grab a pistol from here, right? Paste it into Starter Pack as well, and then rename it to pistol, whatever number you made it. You want to go into the tool and you're going to delete the original gun that's in there as well as the handle. And you go to your new gun that you've just made right here. You want to grab the model, hold Control, grab the handle, copy, right click copy, and then right click paste into your new weapon. Now once you've done that, you can close all this, right? So also, if you haven't done it yet, when you get to that view model point when it's animatable, that's when you make your animations and export them, all of that. And once you have your animations, you're going to go into settings in your pistol tool, and you'll see that there's reload animation normal right here, and there's also view model reloads and animations right here. So you have to go with that into replicated storage and get your view model and animate the idle, fire, reload, and equip animation and put them here under view model. Not here, because this is for third person. This one is for view model. And yes, you have to make them separate. That's why in the last video, you were only able to make third person reloads, because I did not get to this part yet. And I saw some questions about melee. All you have to do is go into settings and just scroll down. You'll see melee attack. All you have to do is enable it to true. And then you get the view model ID and you put it right here. And you can do all the settings for your melee, knife, axe, whatever you're using right here. Everything you'll need will be right here. And it even tells you what it does, everything like that. Very, very simple. And I know you have a lot of questions about these. You can also do walk speed reduction. So if you have a really big gun, you can make it slower. Inspect animations are down here. Again, if you want to use view model, make sure it says view model or VM in front of the animation. And you also have the tactical reload down here. The hold down for like a ray gun or supposedly like that. You also have the hit, the blood, the tween, every setting you would ever need will be in settings in each individual gun. As well, if you want to make a shotgun, right here is where you'll find all those settings for that. Now I'm going to test really fast just to make sure it works. So when you go into play, now it should work, which my game is only first person, so I can't show you the third person. But when you go into first person, you'll see it's not going to work perfectly because I obviously didn't make a new animation for this. It's just the original animation. So, but as you can see, it works. If I were to make an actual animation for it, it works exactly how you'd want it. Now, while testing, if you were testing and it was like you were flying up in the air or something like that, or you ran into a wall and it would just be like not let you go through it, make sure you go into your pistol tool as well as your view model in replicated storage, and make sure none of these are can collide. As you can see, these are can collide. You want to turn can collide off on everything. Everything on the gun needs to be turned off on can collide. On the tool as well as the view model, because the view model is when you're in first person. So now I'm gonna make sure this, go in here, select all of this and turn can collide off. Go to the handle, turn can collide off. So now when I go back into the game, it should work beautifully. There we go. You can see Now, it won't run into the ground, and I can walk through the wall. Works beautifully. Now, do remember when making a new weapon, you do have to redo those alignments with the weapon where the fire comes out, where the bullets get ejected. But if you want to know all that information, that was in my previous video, which I will link in the description. So don't worry. If you are finding this video for the first time and you want to know how to do third person, or you don't know why the bullets are coming out of the wrong place, don't worry. Last video, I explained all of that. This video is just an updated version for the people that wanted to do first person. And thank you guys for watching. I love you, and have a great day.